go up, up to the top, top. Come on, everybody, never gonna stop, stop. We go up, up to the top, top. Come on now. Up, up to the top, top. Come on, everybody, never gonna stop, stop. We go up, up to the top, top. Come on now, don't stop. We go up, up to the top, top. Come on, everybody, never gonna stop, stop. We go up.
So now, Kevin, I have some other questions for you. So you're working at Binance Fan Token, and I will let you afterwards, along with all the other guests, talk a little bit more about what you're doing business-wise in terms of activities. For now, I have a few questions, and I would like to know, what do you think would be the key components of a Web3 project? What would it be? I mean, is this a roadmap? Is this a lore, a universe? What would be your inputs here?
Yeah, Sammy, first of all, thanks. Great question, and thanks for the invite for this AMA, and really appreciating the insightful answers from Mr. Lau thus far. So to quickly touch on your question, I think there are three essential components in Web3, which include community, proof of ownership, and value creation. For community, it's quite simple. Let's take a token project, for example. A significant amount of individuals have to believe in the long-term objectives of the token project in this case, to sustain the long-term demand of the token, and to have to be incentivized to continue to hold the token, regardless if the token price, the trading volume is increasing or decreasing suddenly. Besides for the obvious reasons for the purpose of the token itself, the strength of the community will then, I believe, help encourage fellow members to continue to support their respective projects in the long term, regardless of short-term turbulent fluctuations in prices, maybe changes in market conditions, and let's say positive and negative public news about the token project itself. Then to touch on the second point, which is proof of ownership, which I'm sure a lot of Web3 experts here understand, it's just made possible through smart contracts, is a really unique benefit of Web3 products. Identity processes now can all be validated and tracked on a blockchain. Focusing on products specifically on this moment, blockchain technology can validate the true owner of a digital assets, can track the transfer of ownership for that digital asset. Interesting as well is that physical products can also be verified on the blockchain as a digital asset. Finally, a set of rules can be written in the associated smart contracts, which have to be fulfilled on based on the owner of the digital asset. Meaning this innovative technological development can essentially store information, implement a set of rules, all of which is validated on the blockchain and can be modified. This major capability, I personally believe, will be an essential selling point for several Web3 projects. Then to my final point then, which is value creation. This would be, I believe, the fundamental requirement for any Web3 project. There needs to be a real life use case of and benefit to the users that adopt this specific Web3 product development. When specific blockchain projects are developing and improving traditional Web2, let's say, operations, this is when Web3 adoption will then increase. Considering Web3 products are still in the process of mass market adoption, simple to understand benefits, I think, are a great start. One example of just one project that our team at Binance Fan Token has worked on, which is NFT ticketing, which Binance has launched for SS Lazio, a major football club in European football. From the consumer's point of view, Lazio fans were able to claim their traditional tickets to a digital NFT ticket. In a lot of cases, this would have been the fans' first experience with a Web3 product. However, from, let's say, Binance's point of view, this was a major benefit and step forward in Web3 in sports as well, by leveraging blockchain capabilities through non-tradable tickets verified on the blockchain, meaning that these tickets, these NFT tickets, solve a major problem, which is ticket scalping, so preventing the resale of the unjustified resale of these tickets. Yeah, so
the scalping.
Exactly. So just to summarize, would be community, proof of ownership, and actually providing true value
creation. So you would have these three bricks that would be the big bricks defining what Web3 has to offer to people, and with the examples you gave, such as in the case of value creation, that ability to prevent, for example, people to purchase tickets and then resell them with a high margin, taking advantage of a system that's being flawed. That's very interesting. So, I'm very enthusiastic about everything that gives power back to normal, average people. And I have a question for Kevin now, getting back at you. I know, in your Binance Fan Token team, what would be when I highlighted the interactions between a project, owners of a video game, for example, and fans, what would be the relationship you would typically expect in your daily work between a fan token and Web3? What would be at stake here?
Yeah, great question, Sammy. So just to quickly
Thanks.
start off by explaining what Binance Fan Token is, and then explaining further the relationship with Web3. So essentially what Binance Fan Token is doing is we are positively disrupting the fan engagement sector in sports by launching a fan token to then increase the bond fans share with their favorite sports team. I believe that fan tokens are the underlying product that help bring fan engagement all under one mechanism due to its multidimensional capabilities. In simple terms, fan tokens allow fans to enhance their engagement with their favorite sports teams through a low cost, low barrier, all-inclusive participation model. Previously, sports teams, focusing still on the fan engagement sector, is sports teams would monetize fan engagement behaviors by launching, let's say, a monthly subscription model, which would bind the fan to a lengthy contract in order to receive unique rewards in return for a monthly fee. Fan tokens instead allow fans to then engage so long that they hold the fan token. Should they want to then pause their fan engagement temporarily, they could simply sell their fan tokens. However, there's so many benefits that come with holding the fan tokens. Fan tokens can use these tokens, for example, to claim unique money can't buy experiences. They have a voice through voting polls, which is one of the fundamentals of fan tokens as well, to provide, as you mentioned, Sammy, the opportunity for the community to then voice their concerns. So through this would be the
so
voting
true.
polls.
So
and
true.
then transfer of ownership of digital collectibles through NFTs, for example. And then specific privilege. I think this is quite a great one. Specific privileges for holding the fan tokens. So this could be on merchandise or ticketing. So one thing we've done with Lazio is that fan token holders would get 10% discounts at all official offline stores at Lazio. So it provides this, and this is unlimited then, that whenever they go to the store, they would show that they have a Lazio fan token. This is quite then enticing to hold the tokens. But as we all know, crypto is also trying to disrupt the industry positively. So another idea of fan tokens could be goodwill, such as donating the tokens to a charitable cause, which is supported by the club. Many more other functions for the fan tokens itself. But in summary, to answer then your question concisely, is all the use cases mentioned above, which are Web3, all made possible through Web3 capabilities. That's where it then ties all under one simple mechanism, the fan tokens themselves. And this is all possible due to what Web 3.0 has to offer.
Yeah, so true. And we are getting back to the third brick you were mentioning previously, like the value proposal at the end in so many different industries. You mentioned also the collectibles aspect, and this is interesting. Jumping back to Kevin. At Binance Fan Token, I know that your team is up to things, but I don't have the specifics, obviously. Would you have a few things that you would be comfortable sharing with the audience? Anything maybe to, I don't know, if I won't go as far as to know if you have something to reveal, for example.
Yeah, Sammy, we actually
Cool.
have a few interesting developments. So just focusing on what we've done in the past, which have been quite successful and provided quite some value. We have launched 4 fan tokens with 4 major sports properties: Lazio, Porto, Santos, and Alpine. These projects are progressing nicely with Binance supporting extremely heavily, and still with the support of Binance, we have slightly changed our business model, in this case, to now focus on a strategy that's more scalable, and that would actually now provide full ownership and control to the IPs to launch the tokens, the fan tokens themselves, while still leveraging the product offerings of Binance and the extensive crypto Web3 expertise from Binance. So this would then include the IP launching their own token. They would have access to utility features on Binance Fan Tokens, such as the voting polls, the prediction features, the fan shop, to sell certain merchandise for fan tokens, access to our token staking and NFT staking as well, NFT on Power Station on the Fan Token platform, for example. And in addition, another major utility development, which is not live yet, is in the works, which is a loyalty program, which would then track fan engagement behaviors and provide fans access to certain unique money can't buy experiences based on the extent that they engage with their favorite team. So if the more they engage based on utility behaviors, based on the utility features and engagement with the club, they will be rewarded with points. Through these points, they would then have access to additional money can't buy experience. Let's say a video call with their favorite athlete belonging to that team that would never be possible to access on the traditional market. So by engaging, they're rewarded to enhance their engagement. So in addition, Binance Fan Token would then, as I mentioned, facilitate the collaboration between the IP and several different business units within Binance to integrate our crypto product offerings within their ecosystem. As I mentioned, for Lazio, we did NFT ticketing. And as a result, this will provide confidence to the community of that fan base that are holding the fan tokens with confidence, and also create a demand for that specific fan token. Such business units, just off to mention, could possibly be Binance Pay, which is crypto payments within, let's say, their stadium, their e-commerce site, other areas which accept forms of payments, previously in fiat, but now in crypto. Binance Charities, so to allow for crypto donations of the token as well. Binance Academy could be another one, which is crypto education to then teach the fans quite extensively, which I've used quite a bit myself to really enhance my knowledge in Web3. Some great articles there too, and simple to understand as well. So we believe this consultancy model, which we're guiding these IPs throughout Web3, is more scalable to help onboard various major IPs familiar with Web2 into the Web3 world in the most effective way. And this would be by allowing the IPs to control and decide on how they would like to navigate throughout this rapidly developing Web3 world, whilst leveraging key expertise and resources in Web3 that Binance has to offer. And another major announcement that we have, which went live 2 days ago, is we have a feature called Football Fever, which is quite attractive and has already generated over 20,000 individuals that are present on the platform, which is live on our Binance Fan Token platform. So everyone, please feel free to go have a look, which is prediction features for the upcoming national football matches. And fans then have the chance to win unique rewards. So please
Awesome.
go check out the
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much, Kevin. That's very interesting. I'm gonna have a check on that too.